Lego. Bridges on check, step at pan check, ZZ's on check, hair up on check. Man, I'm ready for that wicked, y'all can get checked. I'm on my way to camp, so gon' get checked. Bridges on check, step at pan check, ZZ's on check, hair up on check. Man, I'm ready for that wicked, y'all can get checked. I'm on my way to camp, so gon' get checked. I'm in the spirit, please stop messing with my zone.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 20 and verse 19. Serving the Lord with all humility of mind, and with many tears and temptations which befell me by the lying in wait of the Jews. And how I kept back nothing that was profitable unto you.
So we ain't gonna keep back nothing that's profitable unto our people, man. We trying to give them back their nationality, give them back their heritage, give them back some of their customs, bringing them back to the ways of old, man. Getting out of this wicked Babylonian mind state of being like all these damn celebrities, man. Go ahead.
But have few you, and have taught you probably and from house to house, testifying both to you and the Jews.
Doing what?
Testifying to you, both you and the Jews.
So we talking to the people who know who they are and the people who don't, man. Because a lot of our people are still in that Babylonian mind state. Still to think that they are color, still carrying the names of their oppressors that they didn't gave on them, man. So we trying to get them back, tell them that they from the 12 tribes of Israel. Tell them that they the chosen people, man. That they're not just damn niggas and spicks no more. Go ahead.
Right. Also to the Greeks, repentance towards God, and the faith towards our Lord Jesus Christ. And now behold, I go bound in the spirit unto Jerusalem, not knowing the things that shall befall me there.
I said, so Christ didn't know what was happening to him before. Same way we don't know now, man. The Lord said, take no thought for what's going to happen tomorrow, man. He said in that day that we getting persecuted, he said, take no thought for what we even going to say, man. He going to give us the word. So brother may get timid and be like, damn, man, I might get crucified. I may have to drink of that same cup that Yahushua went through, man. But in that day, the Lord may flip that switch, man, where you ain't got no fear, man. What's that 1 Timothy 1:7, I think that is? He said the Lord didn't give us a spirit of fear, man.
1 Timothy 1:7.
So we give us a power of a strong mind, man, of self-control. What's going on, family? How y'all doing today? Y'all know who y'all are? And we are trying to teach our people who we are, man. Trying to give us back our nationality. Let us know we God's chosen people. You Israelites got to keep commandments in these last days. Go ahead. Come on in.
Say that the Holy Ghost witness in every city, saying that bonds and affliction abid me.
I said, our people have been bound with afflictions, man. In every city we go, there's a hood, man. Every city that we go in, there's a ghetto. Our people are living in the same conditions, living in the slums, living in the ghettos everywhere we go, man. So we trying to tell our people that, hey, man, in the Webster Dictionary, it says the ghetto is where the Jews reside, man. That's how you know it fit us. Keep going.
But none of these things move me. Neither count I my life dear until God, but myself, so that I might finish my course.
What are we trying to do?
Finish my course.
So we got to endure until the end. That's the only way you're going to be saved. Christians love saying, oh, I'm saved, I'm sanctified. You got to endure until the end to be saved, man.
That's right.
Like Christ said. Bring that up.
Finish my course with joy.
With joy, man. You can't be timid. You can't have second thoughts. You got to be 10 toes ground in this thing, man. Go ahead.
And the ministry which I have received of the Lord Jesus, to the testify the gospel of grace of God.
See, and we're trying to bring out the gospel to the grace, man. Tell them know that there is salvation, man. What's going on, sister? You got 2 minutes? Hey, man, you already late. Might as well stay in here a couple verses.
That's right.
Hey, she definitely should understand that. But sister, you're an Israelite. You got to keep the commandments in these last days. Bring that up.
Them the ones that always don't listen.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 48 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Hear ye this, O house of Jacob, which are called by the name of Israel.
Which are what?
Which are called by the name of Israel.
Which are called what?
Which are called by the name of Israel.
It's called Native Americans.
Which are called by the name of Israel, and are come forth out of the waters of Judah, which swear by the name of the Lord, and make mention of the God of Israel, but not in truth nor in righteousness. For they called themselves of the holy city, and stayed themselves upon the God of Israel. The Lord of hosts is his name.
I said, what is his name?
The Lord of hosts is his name.
And Yahweh is his name, man. Go ahead.
I have declared the former things from the beginning.
We did what?
I have declared the former things from the beginning.
What the prophets do?
I have declared the former things from the beginning.
And that's the same spirit that we want to be moving in these last days, man. Not worried about what's going on TikTok. Not what's worried about what's going on IG. What's going on, sisters? Y'all done passed by a couple times, man. See that?
Brother, got 2 minutes.
I have declared the former things from the beginning, and they went forth out of my mouth.
Hey, brother. Hey, brother. With the white red jumpsuit on. Come in the word, brother. Come on, man. Man, you can't talk about peace, man. There's a lot of people saying there's peace in the world, and there's a whole lot of war going on, King. That's because we not back in our land, man. See that?
And they went forth out of my mouth, and I shewed them, and I did them suddenly, and they came to pass.
And they did what?
And they came to pass.
Say everything that the Lord said, man, these things came to pass, man. What's going on, sisters? You can't hide from the Lord, man.
That's right.
It don't matter if I can't see your face. The Lord is taking note of what's going on right now. Y'all can't walk past the service of the Lord and just not even hear a couple scriptures, man. That's madness.
I got 2 minutes.
Bring that out. Give me you got 2nd Ezra 135. Give me
It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 1 and verse 35. It says, your houses will I give to a people that shall come.
What the Lord do?
Your houses will I give to a people that shall come.
And this is one of the things that the Lord said would happen, man. The Lord didn't just say this because he felt like it, or he was just trying to give you a warning. The Lord is not like your physical father where he just be like, hey man, you don't do this, then I'm gonna tear you up. But then he get home from work, he tired and he lay down. The Lord don't go to sleep, man. The Lord see everything that go on. If he say this word, man, it ain't gonna come back void. Bring that up.
Which, not having heard of me, yet shall believe me, to whom I have showed no signs, yet they shall do that I have commanded them. They have seen no prophets, yet they shall call their sins to remembrance.
I said, we don't see the prophets, man. I said, the Lord has said that there was many men that wouldn't see the Lord, but yet they would actually come back to who they are, man. They would bring up the former things back into remembrance. They would return back to these laws, statutes, and commandments because they realize it ain't nothing left for our people, man. Right. We done tried everything else. What happened in Tulsa? What happened in East St. Louis? What happened at the damn riverfront, man? That used to be a thriving so-called black community. And what happened, man? They set it all on fire and kicked your ass out to where you just migrate a little bit further out, a little bit further out. And then what happened? Esau come right back into the neighborhood and gentrify everything that you didn't have, man. Why they just send you out there and then keep raising the taxes? We always holding the shit end of the stick, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
It says they have seen no prophets, yet they shall call their sins to remembrance.
I said we didn't need to see the prophets, but through the power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, we reading about what they said, man. We reading about the way that they moved, man. And just like the sister that was just up here, man, it's putting fire in our bones. It's getting us built back up to the spirit that we need to be, man. To have no fear of what's to come in this world, man. Because we done read 2nd Ezra 15, we done read 2nd Ezra 16, we done read Matthew 24, we done read Zechariah 12, Zechariah 14. We see the things that's going to come to this world, man. Go ahead.
Yet shall they call their sins to remembrance and acknowledge them. I take to witness the grace of the people to come, whose little ones rejoice in gladness.
Which what?
Which little ones rejoice in gladness.
Man, blessings to the little kids that's growing up in the truth, man. We didn't hear these things growing up. We didn't know we had to keep no commandments. What was we doing as kids, man? Sitting there bowing down to the damn tree, man.
Playing
being
with
like,
Legos.
hey, man, I hope I got that monster truck. The remote control one that when it hit the wall, they flip upside down and keep going.
The Hot Wheels set.
Yeah, we was there waiting on the Hot Wheels set. You put the car on there, you pull it back and take off and zip toward the damn wall, man. Damn Legos and little Batman toys, man. I'm like, that's the kind of stuff that we was looking forward to as kids, man.
Right.
But the kids is being raised up in the truth now. What are they doing, man? They looking forward to the new moon. They get together with their cousins, man. They looking forward to Passover. So where they get to put on their new mighty garments, man. You get to go hang out with brothers and sisters from all over the world.
That's right.
They're looking forward to tabernacles. They be like, oh man, we get to go set up the tent, man. We get to grill every single day, man. It ain't no leftovers. You know what I'm saying? The brothers can wipe them out. It ain't no leftovers, man. We eating fresh meat on a daily basis. And we eating clean meat too, man.
That's right.
We ain't eating no damn ham hocks no more.
Talk about it.
We ain't getting no baconators. We're not eating no damn chitlins, man. I remember walking in the house every damn November, and you come home from school, you hungry because the school lunch is trash, and you walk in the house and it smell like damn shit and pig noodles, man. It's madness. It's the morning.
It says, I take to witness the grace of the people to come, whose little ones rejoice in gladness. And though they have not seen me with bodily eyes, yet in spirit they believe the thing that I say.
I said, and through the Spirit, we believe the things that we say, man, because we see everything coming to pass. You can't help but just realize that these words are true. Bring that out.
The book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 15. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist.
I said, the Lord said he would give us wisdom, man. With all that wisdom, you got to get understanding, man. And then when you get this understanding, you got to take it to the streets. He said, go out into the streets, into the highways and the byways, and bid them back to the marriage, man. We got to become fishers of men, man. We got to get in the spirit and start casting our net across the street, man. So that's why it's a spiritual thing that is raining right now, man. It's a spiritual thing. The water is covering the city, and fish are just fluffing in and out of the water, man. And so we right there with the net, with a little bit of Deuteronomy 28 on the hook, man. With a little bit of Jeremiah 17 and 4 on the hook, man. A little bit of Hosea 4 and 6 on that thing, man. And we tossing it out. And Lord willing, man, we reeling back in, man. And Lord willing, the fish stay on the boat. They don't start flopping, man, and then land right back in the water.
Right.
What's going on? You know your nationality? You know who you are in these other days? They call you a so-called black man?
Yeah.
You know black is just a color, right?
Yeah.
I say your shoes look more black than your skin do, brother.
Come on, brother. Got 2 minutes.
Come on, brother. Give me 5 minutes. Give me 2 precepts. Hey, man. Thou sayest, man.
This is the book of John, chapter 17 and verse 17. Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth.
That word is what?
Thy word is truth.
What is the Bible?
Thy word is truth.
Do you know the truth, brother? Brother with the bag on. You know what the truth of the Bible is, brother? So the so-called blacks and Hispanics say the Native and the Native Americans say the God's chosen people, man.
So I can sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth.
Said the word is the truth, man. There ain't nothing else true about this world. I say, man, because Esau, they give you what, paid time off, man. They can take it right back. As soon as you do something they don't like, they'll take it right back. Yeah, they ain't even got to do nothing. I mean, I can't tell you how many jobs and how many days I done put in for work, and then they go, hey, man, we lost staff. You got to work that day. If you don't come in, you get rolled up. That's all. Bring that up.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 119 and verse 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness.
What did the Lord say?
Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness.
No, it's supposed to go to pass.
Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness.
No, it's just a thing going to pass.
Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness.
The Lord's righteousness is everlasting, man. And what is his righteousness? The law, statutes, and commandments, man. Said, can we continue through sin that grace may abound, man? God forbid, man. We supposed to be keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. Hey, brothers, come hear the word, man. This word is for y'all. Y'all might not hear it nowhere else, man. It ain't no guarantee that we gonna be out here next week. It ain't no guarantee we be out here in an hour, man. the Lord can have anything just break through, man. You can have all these countries just
Damn,
flip the
rat
switch.
dog.
Damn, Pooh Shiesty decided to send the missiles off, man, and blow this place up, man. Yeah, we waiting on that, man. Bring that up.
Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
They're saying the law is the truth, man. Precept upon precept is how you're supposed to read this thing, man. That's how you get the understanding. That's why these other people don't understand that there's prophecies that still have to be fulfilled. Go ahead, man.
You said 41 and 2.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 41 and verse 8. But thou, Israel, art my servant, Jacob, whom I have chosen, the seed of Abraham, my friend.
Say who?
The seed of Abraham, my friend.
I said, man, so you got to be considered a friend of the Lord, man. If you come through that bloodline of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The Lord ain't coming back for everybody, contrary to popular belief, man.
God, verse 9. Thou whom I have taken from the ends of the earth, and called thee from the chief men thereof, and said unto thee, thou art my servant. I have chosen thee, and not cast thee away.
And do what?
And not cast thee away.
No, the Lord go forget about his people.
And not cast thee away.
I said, the Lord ain't casting away his people, man. I said, Paul even said that. So why these churches think that that the Israelites are just no more, that they ain't no more people, and everybody else just pertaining to the adoption? That ain't how it work, man. The Lord is not inviting everybody to the damn cookout, man.
Right.
God, verse 10. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with thy right hand of my righteousness. Right. Behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. They shall be as nothing, and they that strive with thee shall perish.
He said, what did the Lord say about the other nations?
And they that strive with thee shall perish.
And what's going to happen to all these people who are building up war, fighting over land that don't belong to them?
And they that strive with thee shall perish. They shall seek them and shall not find them. Even them that contend with thee.
I say, even all the scoffers that walk up and down Washington every single weekend. Well, all the people who be at the bean trying to spit on the damn men of the Lord, man. Right. For all the people who just sit there and go on the comment board and just sit there and scoff and talk about a damn chart every weekend, man. All these people, what's gonna happen to them?
Like it. Even them that contend with thee, they that war against thee shall be as nothing.
And so you contending against the Lord, man, you're gonna be as nothing. And what?
And as a thing of naught.
And a thing of naught, man. The Lord ain't gonna look at you as just damn spittle. It's just a water that falling from a vessel, thus said the Lord in 2nd Ezra, man. Bring that out.
This is the book of Job, chapter 33 and verse 14.
Bring it out.
For God speaketh once, ye twice, yet man perceiveth not.
How many times the Lord said?
Once, and speaketh twice, yet man perceiveth not.
I said, man, the Lord speaks to people over and over and over again, but man don't perceive it. They don't understand what the hell's talking. They think brothers just be sitting out here in the cold for no reason, talking about the Bible. What's going on, brother? I said, what, do you know how our people came to so-called America? To how we end up in a position where we call ourselves black men?
Somewhere, man. I'm from Arkansas.
Yeah. Yeah, we was just down there in Arkansas. It's a bunch of our people down there. Because our people, we kind of came into America, we kind of came through the South, and then we started like kind of migrating up. But how did we end up in that position? Why did that happen to us?
I believe the alcohol and cigarettes.
I don't know.
They want to drink alcohol and they got drunk and start trading.
Yeah, I said we've been drunk with wine physically and spiritually for a long time.
That's right.
But I want to go into the Bible. You mind if I bring out a couple verses that kind of just substantiate our stance on why we think that we ended up in America? Give me 28:15.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse number 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So you familiar with the Israelites? The Israelites will be God's chosen people. They the ones that the whole Bible is about.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So it was a prophecy. If the Israelites wouldn't hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God, which means hear and then do, go ahead.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
What?
all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Now, wouldn't you agree that the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are a cursed people? Like, you probably heard all your life that we going through generational curses. And I said, and these are a thing that's been brought upon us from the Lord. These aren't things that we just made up or we just look around and be like, yeah, we just lowest of the low. We live in all the ghettos. What else happens with so-called black men? Where they at as far as the household? In jail? Or what? Or if a man has kids, he ain't around to see them. That's one of the curses. Bring that up.
It's the book of Isaiah chapter 42 and verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses.
So we would be robbed and spoiled. I said, and that's not spoiled as in like what we call today is spoiling your child. That's spoiled as meaning like we've been ransacked of all of our riches. Because we built up this country. We picked trillions of dollars in cotton, and yet we don't own a single textile mill. Like, that's one of the things we've been robbed and spoiled about. And all of our men are hid in the prison houses. Blacks and Hispanics are number one and number two.
I came up in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Yeah.
I came to Nebraska in 1976. I was 6 years old. I don't know, my mom used to be
Man, see, that's sad. And our people still got to live with this, and they want us to think that just slavery is just done away. Yeah, they tell us to just get over it, but yet 9/11, they tell you to remember that. The Holocaust, they tell you to remember that. But these are things that don't pertain to our people.
It ain't over, you know, we work day to day. Java guys.
Oh yeah, yeah. The fact that you got to wake up every day at a certain time. If you don't clock in on time, you get in trouble. You have to work a certain amount of hours. Bring it out.
It's the book of Baruch, chapter 3 and verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
Said the Lord said we are still yet this day in our captivity, even though we may have we may be free of the bondage of actually being in chains. Now they got the chains on our mind. Right. We don't have the chains no more. We ain't got the handcuffs. We ain't got the shackles on our feet. Exactly. Yeah, this a monitoring device right here. They know everything you're doing. Let me give you one more verse, brother. Let me give you one more verse. Let me go ahead and bring out 28:68.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse number 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So I already asked you, were you familiar with the Israelites? I'm gonna give you just a short backstory. So before Deuteronomy 28, the Israelites, they were enslaved in Egypt. That's when you get the whole the idea of building the pyramids. The Israelites were in slavery. They were building up the pyramids now the same way we building up all the buildings and everything you see now.
Working like a Hebrew slave. Yeah, that's where they get the term working like a Hebrew slave. Because that's our nationality. Those are our ancestors. Go ahead.
God. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So he bring you into slavery again, how?
With ships.
How did we get here?
With ships.
By airplane.
With ships.
By a scat pack.
With ships.
By a lime scooter.
With ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
So he said we wouldn't see Egypt. We wouldn't see the physical land of Egypt anymore. Now we're in the spiritual Egypt. Now we're in the place that puts you in slavery again. They look up to the pyramids and everything. That's why you look on the back of a dollar, it got a pyramid on it. Go ahead.
My mom told me that when they trying to get away, you know, they made cornbread, they had to throw it, and that's why they call them hush puppies.
Yep, yeah, because it made the puppies hush. You know what I'm saying? It was enough to keep them distracted so they can get away. But yeah, moral of the story, brother, we the Israelites. So the Lord actually put us through these curses because we didn't obey the law, statutes, and commandments. So to reverse the slavery, what do you think we should be doing?
Whoa.
Come on, brother. What in the basketball player just happened, man?
That's crazy.
Oh, that's for the white woman.
Damn. I don't even know what to say to that. I'm confounded.
That's crazy. Wow.
That's madness, man.
Bro, went all the way off.
That's all.
Break it down who he was like, Israelites, what should you do? So and so forth. Like we say, get you a white.
Wait, what you done heard about us, brother?
Like went all the way off and walked out. We was like, I just looked at you.
Oh yeah. What he done told you? Like give me 3 things he done told you.
He don't give me. He don't give me no word like this.
Yeah.
I'm gospel good brother.
Gotcha.
Yeah, all good.
How does he know us? How does he know us?
I guess he just come out here. I really don't know. I really don't know for real. I guess
okay.
We just out chilling, so we just talk about it. So yeah, I really don't know for real.
Gotcha. So what we actually doing out here is telling our people who they are according to the Bible. You ever read the Bible at all?
Yeah.
Say, so you know who the Israelites are, right? Give me the Isaiah 1 and 3.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse number 3. And it reads, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib.
So the ox and the donkey are 2 dumb animals, but yet they know their owner, they know they crib, they know where they supposed to live, but what?
But Israel do it not know. My people do not consider.
I said, so when you agree that so-called blacks and Hispanics, they don't know who they are. It's like we the only people that have lost our nationality. We can't go back to a landmass. We can't go back to any customs. We don't have any actual like dress code or morals or laws or anything before what we know of as America. So when you agree with that? Yeah.
I'm reading and stuff.
Gotcha. Which sign got your attention? We can talk about it.
Oh no, I'm just looking at all of them. I'm looking at the American flag.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, so.
I follow a guy called, I don't know if you ever heard of him. Chronicles of Judah.
I haven't heard him.
He's a big dude, Chronicles of Judah.
Oh, okay. All praise to the Most High. So yeah, that's more than likely, if you a so-called black man in America, that's where you would come from.
It's only raining right there.
Yeah.
It ain't bad.
So you know who else from the Bible is from the tribe of Judah? Give me that. Give me that Hebrews. What's it, 7 and Christ? Hebrews 7:14. I said, yeah, because there's somebody else who everybody looks up to in the Bible, but yet most people don't know where he come from. Because we've had an image of what Christ looked like, right? Somebody grab that sign for me.
It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 7 and verse 14. For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah.
Out of what?
Out of Judah, of which tribe Moses spake nothing concerning priesthood.
I said, so it is evident. I said, it's clear as day that the Lord came from Judah. Do this man look like he came from Judah? Anything about this man look like he came from Judah? This is a real man, Caesar Borgia, who is the Pope Alexander VI's son. I was like, this is who they gave us to say that this is Christ. But when you read the Bible, that doesn't look nothing like Christ. Give me that. Give me that in Revelations. Start from the top. Get an umbrella for the brother. All praise to the Most High. We glad you stopped, brother. There's a lot of people who hear this word. They see us out here week in, week out, and they never stop. So all praise to the Most High. You give us just a few minutes.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse number 13.
Get out.
And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot.
So when John the Revelator saw Christ, he said he had a garment down to the foot. Christ wasn't walking around in skinny jeans or in joggers or hoochie daddy shorts and none of the stuff that's going on nowadays. He had a long garment that was all the way down to the foot, so you didn't see most of his body. Go ahead.
And girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
So he had a big old girdle across his waist. Not like a girdle like what you think about a female girdle holding in their stomach. We talking about a big plate. Yeah, it's like a wrestling belt. Like it was meant for when they in war, so you don't get stabbed through. Go ahead.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
It said that his hairs and the hair on his head would be white like wool. So Christ had a beard. Christ had a fro. He said it was white and it was woolly. Does this man have woolly hair? Or do this look more like a cocker spaniel? This looks more like Airbud. Go ahead.
It said, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
And does this man look like he got red eyes either? His eyes look blue, might look green, might be a light brown. None of those are what the Bible actually describes Christ's eyes to look like. Go ahead.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Now, what would you say the fine brass look like? What color would you compare that to? Right. It'd be a derivative of brown. Yeah, I was like, so clearly that ain't him, because that's a pale man. He don't have any melanin. The reason that the Edomites, the so-called white man, even that they look red all the time is because you can see the blood going through their skin. It's like that ain't what the Lord looked like. That would be more of what the Lord looked like. That's how dark the Lord would be. We gonna do it, and the Bible gonna actually say how dark He is. Bring it up.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they were burned in a furnace.
How dark was He?
As if they were burned in a furnace.
I said Christ was so dark He looked like He was burned in a furnace.
And his voice as the sound of many waters.
I said, man, He had a real deep voice. When you look at this picture, this one over here, does that man look like he got a deep voice? Or do he sound like, he look like he sound like Michael Jackson on that episode of South Park? He's like, no blanket. Like that ain't what the Lord looked like, man. The Lord was an austere man. He was serious. He was about his business. When you read the Gospels, Christ was flipping over the tables and whipping people because they was doing things that they shouldn't have been doing on the Sabbath, spending money. Speaking of the Sabbath, you know what the Sabbath is, brother?
I saw the girl with the church on the festival, like Saturday.
Right.
That's what I know. I don't know too much.
Okay. Yeah, we can bring out what the Sabbath day is, because the Sabbath is the day that you're supposed to actually be congregating amongst your brothers, and that's why everything is twisted about Sunday. Go ahead.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
To do what?
To keep it holy.
Says so the Sabbath is a holy day. It's different than any other day. Holy means set apart. Go ahead.
6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
So you got 6 days in the week where you're supposed to get all your work done. So whether that's cleaning up the house, whether that's actually going to work, whether that's just getting all your shopping done, you got 6 days to do all that stuff, but the 7th day what?
So like, in it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, nor thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea and all that in them is, and rested the 7th day.
And did what?
And rested the 7th day.
So on the 7th day, He rested, because all the 6 days of the week prior to that, the Lord made the heavens and the earth. So He rested. So in that, we supposed to be actually doing that same thing. We supposed to be resting on the Sabbath day. That's the day that we get into the Word. That's the day that we refrain from all the ways of the world. We don't go to work. We don't go shopping. We don't worry about cooking. That's a day of rest. That's a day of getting into the Word. Why do we do these things? Give me Ecclesiastes 12 and 13.
Body already feel like it's dead.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 13.
Bring it out.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep His commandments.
Do what?
Fear God and keep His commandments.
I said we're supposed to be fearing the Most High and keeping His commandments. So we know that the Sabbath day is a commandment. You familiar with any other ones?
Oh, yeah, my bad. I was trying to.
Oh, you good, bro?
Yeah, I was trying to see what time y'all get together.
Yeah, it's on the front of that flyer. Yeah, we out here every Saturday at 4 o'clock.
Okay.
Now I was saying that Sabbath day is one of the commandments we're supposed to be keeping. You familiar with any other ones?
You said the commandment?
Yeah, the commandments. The law, statutes, and commandments. The Sabbath day is part of the 10, but there's actually over 600 laws. Yeah. It's a lot more things that we ain't supposed to be doing. Cause like, you're not supposed to have sex with an animal, right?
Yeah.
But that's not in the 10 Commandments. So that's one of the commandments that we supposed to be doing. That's outside of that. Cause there's over 600 of them.
That's wild.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna bring out a couple more for you right quick. Right now.
This is the book of Numbers 15, chapter 15 and verse 38. Salaki. Speak unto the children of Israel and bid them that they make fringes in the borders of their garments.
You familiar with what fringes are? Fringes. Fringes are the things you see at the bottom of all the brothers' shirts. Even that brother, he got what's called ZZs on. They tassels. But there's one common thing about all the fringes, because fringes can be any color. Whether you got gold, brothers got black. Said Brother Deshaun got the red and the gold on. Styling. I was like, but there's one thing that's coming about them. Oh, he even got the blue and black ones on. See that?
Zakar.
Throughout their generations, and that they put a fringe. Hold on, Salaki. Borders a garment throughout their generations, and that they put upon the fringe of the borders of ribbon of blue.
I said, so the one thing about the fringes is they gotta have a ribbon of blue, and that's because that blue is a royal color. And why do we wear them?
And it shall be upon thee, upon you, Salaki, for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord.
So why did that verse say that we have to wear fringes? Yeah. And then so we actually remember the law, statutes, and commandments. Because our people, we got a short attention span. So the Lord actually had to make us put these on our clothes just so we can look down and remember when we supposed to not be doing something. Because you can be caught up in a situation and it just come up on you like that. And then when you think about it, you be like, oh damn, I shouldn't be taking part in this. I'm an Israelite. I'm royal. I'm God's chosen people. I ain't supposed to be doing this. We're gonna bring out another law. Like, what's some of your favorite things to eat? I'll make it a little simpler. What's your favorite meat?
Steak.
Like steak? Steak is cool. Steak is cool. You like bacon?
Bacon is cool, but it ain't like I don't just try to eat bacon. Like
Yeah.
that's bad.
Yeah. What about pork chops?
Pork chop, no, that's pork. No, I really don't try to eat pork. No.
All praise to the
But
Most High, man.
I ain't gonna lie, like bratwurst or like hot licks and stuff. That's probably the only thing that I eat is probably pork. Hot
Gotcha.
licks or something like that.
Got it.
So yeah.
Give me Deuteronomy 14. I say, because there's actually some of those 600 laws, we actually got some food laws, so we're gonna bring out a couple of them. Yeah, Deuteronomy 14.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That pork, it ain't good for you just for that reason alone. But we gonna bring it up.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 14 and 13 and 14 and 8. Salaki. And the swine, because he divided the hoof and yet cheweth not the cud, he is unclean unto you.
See, the pig, it has a couple attributes that are similar with the clean animals, but then some of them that are not. Like the clean animals are like a lot of the cattle, like cow, buffalo, stuff like that. Like they got the split hoof, you know, they cloven footed, but the pig, it doesn't chew the cud. It's like, so it doesn't actually regurgitate its food. I was like, the pig, like you were saying, it doesn't have sweat glands, so all the toxins and everything it eat, it just stays inside that body. So when you eat that stuff, that's what's actually killing our people. That's why we #1 in diabetes and gout and high blood pressure, all that kind of stuff. Go ahead.
You should not eat of their flesh,
So the Lord said, don't eat that.
nor touch their dead carcasses.
Yeah, he said, don't even touch that thing. So when you're in the grocery store, you might be reaching for some beef bacon. You see that pork in front of you, you gotta just do your best to just reach over that mug, man. It'll defile you real easy, like. Let's see. What's going on, sister? This word for you too.
These shall eat of their oil is in the waters.
What you like to eat that come out the waters?
Yeah, I know the seafood is bad, like shellfish is bad.
Yeah.
They say, they say shellfish is bad. Yeah, I'm allergic to seafood, so I don't even.
Hey, all praise to the Most High, man. That's the spirit. Yeah, we gonna bring it out because there are some things you can't eat out of the waters. I know you don't mess with it just because.
I can eat fish though. For some reason I can eat fish, but I can't eat like shrimp and lobster and crab.
Hey, that's the Lord, man. All praise to the Most High, man. Hey, I mean, I can only wish that the Lord did that to me, man. I grew up eating some of that. That's nasty, man.
Kind. All that have fins and scales shall ye eat. And whomsoever haveth not fins and scales, ye may not eat. It is unclean unto you.
I said, so the things that don't have fins and scales, those are unclean to you. So you want to try to stay away from those things, especially with you being allergic. You know, that's a good thing. But you may have family. You know, you go over their house, they might be having that seafood roll. So you gotta be able to tell them that, hey, man, they gotta put this stuff down, man. And the reason that our people need to know that they need to put this stuff down is in a few verses up, verse 2.
Kind. For the Lord are an holy people unto the Lord and God. So let me read that over. That was a mess. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God, and the Lord thy God have chosen thee to be a particular people unto himself, above all nations that are upon the earth.
So the Lord said that the Israelites, they are holy people. They are above all the other nations of the earth. Because the Lord, when he come back, it's not going to be all hugs and kisses. God. All praise to the Most High. Yeah, it's working a little bit better. God, man, we are chosen people. We are above all the other nations of the earth. Second Ezra. God. Six, what's it, 9? No, 54. Okay.
It's the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 6 and verse 54. And after these, Adam also made his Lord of all thy creatures.
I said, so the Lord made all the other nations, he made all these other animals, but yet not every single one is chosen. Like you may have like 10 pairs of shoes, you got one that you like more than others. You'll wake up and they'll be like, man, I can't just wear these when it's raining outside. I might scuff them, I might step in some mud. God. But yeah, I was like, the Lord, he made us to be above everybody else. The same way that there are certain foods that he deemed to be better than others. Like the lamb, that's why the lamb costs so much. Because the lamb is a good meat. He ain't gonna put that up there next to no damn pork sausage. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna put that up there with the hot dogs. He gonna make that cost more because he make that as a delicacy. He makes that as a desired thing. And he does that with his people too. He has a favorite flour. He has a favorite lamb ass. He has a favorite a favorite river. Like he has favorites of everything the same way we do. We made in the Lord's image. Bring that out. I got you. We gonna finish up with this. There's like 2 more verses. All praise to the Most High, bro. Like I said, I'm glad you came out, man.
The book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 6 and verse 54.
Bring it out.
After these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also, whom thou hast chosen. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
For who?
For our sakes.
Say he made the world for the Israelites' sake.
That's right.
He didn't make it for everybody. So when the Lord returns, he's not coming back for every single person. Like if you were a superhero and you were coming because somebody broke in the house and was sitting there tying up women, would you come to save the person that's tying everybody up, or would you be coming to save the sisters that's in bondage? Yeah, so exactly. So since we've been in the land of our captivity to our enemies, he ain't gonna come back to save the enemies. He's coming back to save his people.
That's right.
As for the other people, which also come of Adam,
So as far as all the other nations of people, flip this around right quick so the brother can see all the other. Because the Lord made 18 nations of people. Not everybody is a chosen people. Just the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are. These would be all the other nations on there. Go ahead.
As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing.
They are what?
They are nothing.
No, they're above us.
They are nothing.
No, we equal.
They are nothing.
No, but we fighting for equal rights.
They are nothing.
It said that the other nations, they are looked at as nothing. Go ahead.
But be like unto spittle.
But what?
But be like unto spittle.
He said the Lord compared the other nations as spit. And something just flies from your mouth. Like when you talking and you got spit that hit the floor, you don't be like, oh damn, let me get a napkin and scoop it back up. I'm gonna take it back home with me. Go ahead.
And has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
From what?
That falleth from a vessel.
What's the Lord think of other nations?
That falleth from a vessel.
Like if I sat here and knocked the brother water over and it spilled, we ain't gonna sit here and cry about it. What's that old saying they use to crying over spilled? No, brother, what are you doing? They're like, we ain't crying over spilled milk, man. We don't care about the water that falls from a vessel. That's how the Lord looks at the other nations. Right. Because his people are a chosen people. Is it more on that?
And now, O Lord, behold these heathen.
These what?
These heathen.
The white man.
These heathen.
The Japanese man.
These heathen.
The Chinese man.
These heathens. Which have ever been reputed as nothing.
As what?
As nothing. Have begun to be lords over us.
I'm saying these other nations, they become lords over us. So that's why we go to them in hunger and in thirst and want of all things. That's why even if you start a clothing line, you got to go to them to buy the shirts. Even if you open up a restaurant, you still got to go to them to buy your eggs, to buy the cheese, to buy the meat. You got to go to them just to even have a LLC. You got to build it up with the government. If not, they come and they're like, hey man, what are you doing? Shut this shit down. Go ahead.
And now, O Lord, behold these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us.
And to do what?
And to devour us.
So that's the reason why when we go to the Chinese, and everybody know, black people in St. Louis love our Chinese food. We go to them for the rice, for the St. Paul's, the wontons, the chicken wings, and they serving us cat, rat, dog. They're mystery meat. I ain't never seen a Chinese food commercial. I ain't never seen a U.S. foods pull up behind a Chinese place. I don't know where the hell they getting this stuff from, man.
They selling that meow.
It said, but we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten.
Thy what?
Thy only begotten.
So the Lord compares us to what he calls Christ, man. That's why Christ is our king. That's why he is our redeemer, and our savior. Because we are his chosen people. The same way that Christ is his only begotten son, we his only begotten nation. Go ahead.
It says, but we thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world?
So Ezra was like, hey man, it's like if we supposed to be lords over all these people, why are we looked at as about them? Why are we have to go to them and one of all things? He had to reflect on that Deuteronomy 28, where it said if we didn't keep the law, statutes, and commandments, that we'd be a cursed people.
How long shall this endure?
So how long is it going to endure? Our people say that on a daily basis. We're like, dang, how long is we going to be here? How long are we going to be in these lower conditions? And it's until we wake up as a people, come back to the Lord and start keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. Right. You got more? We got something else?
The book of Baruch, chapter 3 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
Hear Israel, the commandments of life.
Hear who?
Hear Israel, the commandments of life.
No, he's talking to everybody.
Hear Israel, the commandments of life.
He's talking to Israel, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Go ahead.
Give ear to understand wisdom. How happened it, Israel, that thou art in thy enemy's land?
He said that how is it that we end up in our enemy's land? Go ahead.
That thou art waxing old in a strange country. That thou art defiled with the dead.
That we don't what?
That thou art defiled with the dead.
Said we defiled with the dead. These other nations are dead. They have no idea what's going on. They living in their kingdom. They think they're walking around with all the lights lit up. They think celebrating all the holidays. They think going into all these jobs who, you know, they ancestors own all these buildings. They built up all these politician parties and everything. They think that this is something. Go ahead.
That thou art counted with them that go down into the grave. Thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom. For if thou hadst walked in the way of God, thou shouldest have dwelled in peace forever.
Read it again.
It says, thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom, for if thou hadst walked in the way of God, thou shouldest have dwelled in peace forever.
I said, if we would have walked in the law, statutes, and commandments, that we be in peace forever. Give me 3 Holy Children, 6-9. So, because the Lord said these things over and over and over. Nothing that we're going to read in the Bible you're going to see in there just one time. Verse 6.
The book of the 3 Holy Children, verse 6. For we have sinned and committed iniquity.
For what did we do?
For we have sinned and committed iniquity.
What is not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments?
For we have sinned and committed iniquity, departing from thee. In all things we have trespassed and not obeyed thy commandments, nor kept them, neither done as thou hast commanded us, that it might go well with us.
No, wait, what?
That it might go well with us.
I said, so we have to realize we keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, it might go well with us. It's the one thing we haven't done as a people. Like I was saying earlier, like we tried building up the community. You know, they all got bombed. That's what happened with Tulsa. That's what happened with East St. Louis. That's what happened with cities all over this country. If you look it up, there's still cities to this day that are under lakes right now because they were thriving black areas, and the government decided to just put water on top of it and just shut them down. You got that? I'm gonna leave you with this one, brother. I know you got to dip out.
It's the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and 28. For as it was your mind to go astray.
So what did the Lord say?
For it was your mind to go astray.
Say it was our mind to go astray. The Lord didn't want us to do this. This is something that we chose to do. Go ahead.
From God, so being returned, seek him 10 times more.
What do we have to do?
Seek him 10 times more.
So now that we know that we Israelites and we coming back to the Lord in these last days, we got to seek him 10 times more. We got to seek him way more than we ever saw anything in the world. Because being in the world, we was what? Seeking after women. We were seeking after riches. We were seeking after
addiction.
After all kinds of addictions. So the brother that was up here a few minutes ago before you, he was talking about how the brothers was running after alcohol. And we know that our people love chasing alcohol because they're fighting the realities of life. They try to drink themselves into a slumber. They try to continue to get high, to try to fight the things that are going on in real life, to try to negate the things that are really going on that is affecting us as people and as a community. So what did the Lord say?
Seek him 10 times more.
So now we got to seek him 10 times more than we sought those things. The same way that we was chasing after women, the same way that we were trying to strive to be the next Kobe Bryant, the way that we wanted to be the next Steve Madden, to be the next Curry, you know, to be the next hot rapper. You know, all these things we gotta seek the Lord. We gotta strive to be found righteous in his eyes. Because believe it or not, there's a judgment that's coming to this world, and we don't want to get caught up in this world and go out like the heathen.
That's right.
To be looked at as nothing and be burnt up when the Lord comes back to come burn this place to the ground.
That's right.
Praise to the Most High, brother. I'm glad you came out.
Hey, man, this has made my week, probably my whole month, man. I appreciate it, man, for real.
God, all praise to the Most High.
Thanks a lot, y'all. Y'all see me again.
I was saying, yeah, Lord willing, we see you next Saturday.
We out here every Saturday, brother, the same time, about 4 o'clock.
Hey, just warm as we I will,
Hey, if you on IG, follow us on there, because if there's ever an event or anything, we post that we going to those, so we don't be out here. There's somebody
I'll get IG. I'll take down a name, but it's on the fly. Girl.
Yeah, it's WFI St. Louis.
WFI St. Louis?
Yeah, you got that flyer in your hand too, King.
Okay, yeah.
So I get the brother number.
Okay, yeah.
God.
Get that brother number.
Praise to the Most High, man. It's a beautiful thing. See, that's what we out here for, man. A lot of people, they think Israel only out here to just get the damn boot kiss, man. To sit here and just shake the hand at the enemy, man. We out here to bring our people back to the marriage, man. Show them what love really looks like. Show them what self-esteem really looks like. Show them what we can actually do as a community when we get back together and be on one accord, man. Give me Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3. And then give me Revelation 14 and 7. And somebody else give me Revelation 18:21.
Look at old.
Come on, bring it out.
The book of Revelation, chapter 14 and verse 7. Saying with a loud voice, fear God.
Do what?
Fear God.
What are we supposed to do?
Fear God.
And give glory to him. For the hour of his judgment is come.
For the hour of the judgment of the Lord has come, man. Time is almost up. So you hear that, Esau? Don't y'all believe in the doomsday clock? That clock is getting lower and lower, man. Time is almost up. Enjoy your kingdom while it's still here, man, because everything you see is coming to an abrupt end. Thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
And worship him.
It's 11:59.
We're supposed to be worshiping him, man. Not worshiping damn women, being like the brothers that was out here last week, talking about the damn woman is God. Talking about, hey, man's been 9 months in the womb, he came through the woman, and then we go, hey man, well, who impregnated your mama? My dad. Well, who made your dad? My granddad. So that cut, man. That's a cut. That defeats your doctrine of thinking that you're supposed to be praising the damn woman, man. Y'all can go ahead.
Excuse me.
Keep going.
For now.
Worship him that made heaven and the earth.
We supposed to be worshiping the one that made the heaven and the earth, man. These idols, they didn't make any damn thing. They hear not, they see not, they taste not, man. Go ahead.
Made heavens and the earth and the sea and the foundation of the waters.
I say it because Esau think they got an answer for everything, but they can't answer how these waters were made. They can't answer how the land just came up out of water and then everything else was provided, man. There ain't no damn Big Bang, man. Only Big Bang is coming is the Lord knocking you upside your damn head, man, with nuclear missiles. Thus saith the Lord. Bring that out.
That's the Big Bang.
Not the 1821. Yeah,
the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
For the vision is yet for an appointment.
For what?
For the vision is yet for an appointed time.
So the Lord, he got everything already scripted. Everything that has come, everything that will come, everything that is happening at this very moment, it has already been ordained. It's already been made by the Most High God. Nothing is just happening on our own accord, man. Man's goings are truly of the Lord, thus saith the Lord, man. Go ahead.
But at the end, it shall speak.
It said what?
It shall speak.
I said in these things they speak, man. Even though we may be out here on the physical level using our voices, raising up our voice as a trumpet, showing our people their transgressions, that is the Lord talking, man. That is the word talking. That's not us, man. Go ahead.
And not lie.
And not what?
And not lie.
It's gonna tell the truth, man. And we already brought out in Psalms 119, 142 what the truth is. Go ahead.
Though it tarry, wait for it.
What are we supposed to do?
Though it tarry, wait for it.
So we can't be making haste decisions. We gotta be out here moving the way that the Lord wants us to move. We supposed to be doing what he told us to do, man. That is what we call doing the work and building up the walls like they were doing in Nehemiah. Is it more on that?
Because it will surely come.
Because what?
Because it will surely come.
I said it's going to come. Bet your bottom dollar, man. It is going to come. Go ahead.
It will not tarry.
It will what?
It will not tarry.
Bring that up.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 21.
Bring it on.
The mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and casted it into the sea, saying, Dust with violence.
Dust with hugs.
Dust with violence.
Dust with kisses.
Dust with violence.
Dust with smiles.
Dust with violence.
Read.
Shall the great city Babylon be thrown down and shall be found no more at all.
And with that, we give all praises, glory, and honor to the Most High God Yahweh. Ba'ashem Mashiach Komalak Yahushai. Down to America.
Down to America.
Down to America.
Down to America.
Down to America. Down to America. Down to the white man. Down to the white man. Down to the Arab.
They only told us that we stolen. Listen up close, my bro, my sis. I'm here to tell you that we chosen. The truth unfolding. Just pay attention to these verses. But my people so stiff-necked, that's why we came with some curses. You're more than worthless. It's a lot of people fake woke, they quote a lot of shit that ain't even facts. I won't clear the gun smoke. I know times can get tough, but enough is enough. No more lies and they bluffs. We are diamonds in the rough. I see my people in the streets. All I see is lost sheep.